It came from.
It came from. This is the part of the show where we search all over the internet to bring you topics the community is talking about. If you find any of these answers useful wherever you're at, just give us a like to help other people find this content so it might be able to help them too. I'm going to move on to the next one here. Anyway, how do you write interview questions for two different user groups of one product? This is by Jalindrail on the user experience subreddit. They go on to write, right now I am doing Google UX certificate and I am preparing for the first user interviews. The product I'm doing research for is an app remote psychotherapy. Okay. And the problem I have right now is that there are two user groups with different pain points and needs. How would I write interview questions for that product since everybody should be asked the same questions? Can I pull this off? Do I need to narrow down the project scope and have it for one user group only, like an app just for patients? Thank you in advance for your feedback. So how, Barry, how do you handle asking two different user groups, two different sets of questions?
Exactly like that, and not the way that they're suggesting it. It's interesting where they say that the biggest constraint is that everybody should be asked the same questions. Why? They absolutely shouldn't. If you've got two different user groups that you're coming from two different perspectives, then that is two different questionnaires right there, because you're setting yourself artificial boundaries, and the insights that you get are just going to suffer for it. So fundamentally, yes, you either need to narrow down the scope and just look at one of the user groups, and if that if that's part of what you're doing as part of your certificate, so look at the just the patient's bit or the practitioner's piece, and just do one bit and do that well. If it was for an actual product and you're doing this as part of your day job, I'd be saying it's two questionnaires. You're looking at two facilitated groups, and pushing it that way. You can't do it all. One questionnaire will just not do it all. That was simple. Have I got it wrong, Nick? What do you think?
No, I agree, and I'm not going to waste my time talking about this because I think you're right. Two different questionnaires. That's it. That's the answer. Tailor your products for the people that you're talking to, the user group that you're talking to, and look at it one user group at a time. Or if you do multiple user groups, build that in. You need to be able to collect feedback from them. There's no one size fits all. And
it is interesting actually that this is not the first question we've had around a study-based query, and it's almost like that a lot of, and I might be doing a lot of courses a disservice, but we don't seem to push tailoring as much as I think we need to. It's almost one of the first skills that an HR practitioner needs is how to really, take the step back and look at the question, and tailor, make sure that you've got the scope to tailor your answer to the output rather than trying to just answer the question straight away.
Yeah,
anyway, that was the side.
No, that's the skill set. You need to be able to do that. That's the skill set.